Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, which means it is Top 5 Wednesday. I haven't done a Top 5 Wednesday in a long time. I want to say it's been a year. The last one I did was like Top 5 books that can make really great video games, and that was a topic from last year. Now I know that's a topic from last year because the topics for this month, topics are just Top 5 Wednesday Rewind. Like you can do any topic from before. And looking through all the old topics, that's how I know it's been roughly a year since I last did it. But tangent aside, I decided to do a topic from last May. As books as event themes, it's party season, whether that is high school prom, weddings, or summer holiday events, what books would make a good party theme? And I feel like any book can be a really great party theme as long as you're passionate about it. And of course, you want other people to get what the theme is. I feel like spring, beginning of summer is just your typical time for either baby showers or bridal showers. So I figured I'd try to figure one out for a baby shower. And I decided to use Winnie the Pooh by A.A. Milne. I freaking love Winnie the Pooh. It definitely brings a lot of nostalgia factor for me. I would want to like go with the Winnie the Pooh theme, and who doesn't love Winnie the Pooh? I feel like a lot of people have either read the books or watched the movies growing up. And because of that, not only is that a theme that everyone will get right away, but I think everyone really appreciated the nostalgia factor involved as well. And a lot of baby stuff is Winnie the Pooh themed, and I think that's why when I think of like baby showers, I think of like Winnie the Pooh stuff. Now, the next two books that I have written down can either be for birthday parties or graduation parties. The first one is The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I personally love circus-themed stuff, and I feel like this would make a really great birthday party theme. Not only would it be a circus-themed party, but you'd be able to have almost like a unique factor to it. You'd be able to theme it to like black, white, and red. You'd be able to have a very distinct color palette for this type of party. In a way, this actually would make a really good Halloween party as well, because you could either dress up like a circus performer in those colors, black, white, or red, or you can be, I'm totally spacing on the name, but it's like the group of fans that wear black and white with like a smidgen of red to their outfit. That would be really great for people who don't like to dress up, but can wear clothes that they already own in theme to the party so they're not completely left out. I know sometimes when I would go to a Halloween party in college, I would pretty much have to like pair my outfit that was appropriate for class, but still appropriate for a Halloween party after leaving class, because I wouldn't necessarily have time to go from campus to my apartment and then back to campus, especially with how like the bus systems work. So most of the time it was like regular clothes that if I added one or two pieces, it could be a costume. Like I know one year I was a gangster. I had black slacks and a button up on and a vest, and I just had like a fedora like packed away somewhere in my bag. So this type of party would be very costume friendly to those who don't like to wear costumes. Now this next theme could be a birthday party or a graduation party, like I said. It's a Sherlock Holmes themed party. I think it would be really great to those who really like mystery type of stuff, especially if you have it as a murder mystery type of party, where you have someone play dead and then the rest of the people try to figure out who did it. I know my fiance was talking about maybe doing something like this for his bachelor party. So obviously murder mystery type of parties is very popular, and if you just add like that Sherlock Holmes element, I think it'd be really cool. And again, this could be fancy dress if you want it to be. I don't think it necessarily needs to be fancy dress. Now, it being party season, you know, the summer area, in America, if you're watching this and you're not American, the biggest party that you usually go to during the summer is the 4th of July party. It's usually some sort of cookout that's happening and someone pulls out illegal fireworks, because I know in my state you're actually not allowed to set them off, but people do anyways. So yeah, people eat until they're stuffed, they drink until they're more than tipsy, and then they set off illegal fireworks because that's obviously safe. And these parties tend to be like poolside parties too. Now, if I was planning a 4th of July party that was going to be on the bookish side, I would plan like a historical fiction sort of party. I would probably base it off of like Johnny Tremain. It's a kids lit book that was published in the 1940s that I had to read for school when I was a kid. It was written by Esther Forbes, and it's kind of like follows this kid from the 1700s, and I want to say that it's been a while since I read it, but I want to say that he was part of the Boston Tea Party and then follows into the Revolution. It's just a very patriotic themed sort of party if I would base my party off of this book. And the Boston Tea Party element of the book would really work out for my area since I'm roughly from the Boston area. Now, if you're not familiar with Johnny Tremain, or if you just don't like Johnny Tremain, there's other historical fiction books that you could base your party off of. I know there's the most popular one that I can think of right now, that's YA, is Alex and Eliza by Melissa Dela Cruz. You could base your party... wow, the Boston came out for a second. Sorry. You can base your party off of Alex and Eliza if you wanted to. Like I said, I feel like historical fiction would work out for this type of party. Now, this last book is actually a theme I'm using for my wedding. Like I said in the beginning in the little blurb that was given in Goodreads, this is like wedding season. My wedding is actually at the very end of summer. It's September 15th. So it's at the very tail end of summer. And I actually did theme my wedding around a book, and it's The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. The Hobbit is my all-time favorite book, and I'm actually focusing more on the Shire element of this book. So at first glance at my wedding, it actually looks like your typical like autumn rustic sort of wedding. I actually have quite a few elements that arrived in the mail here. Like this is that's the little ring bearer pillow. This is my cake topper that just came in. I actually thought this would be bigger, but it's still cute. And you can't tell on camera, but my initials, his and mine initials are actually right there. Oh, and these are the corsages for the mums. So first glance, it actually looks pretty rustic. We're getting married in a barn type of like country club, so it's gonna look like we're in the Shire, and there's like, if you look for it, you're going to see elements from The Hobbit. Like I have Lord of the Rings flats arriving, and those are going to be my wedding shoes. Once they arrive, I'm actually going to do an unboxing of them for you guys. Favors are actually going to be chocolate coins, which is supposed to represent Smaug's treasure. Trying to think what else. Oh, my mother-in-law and I, we actually had a little contention between this element of my dress. There's a sparkly bit, and I didn't want it. I actually wanted to take it out, but she's like, oh, you should leave it. And the only reason I conceded is because it kind of reminds me of the Arkenstone. And so I'm like, all right, so because you remind me of the Arkenstone, you can stay. So if you look for it, you can actually see elements from the book. But at first glance, you're not going to be able to see it. I actually hope to do kind of like behind the scenes sort of video when I get married, so you can see all the choices I made, because I put so much planning in this thing that I really want to showcase all the decisions I made. But that's all I have for you guys for today's video. What books would you plan a party around? Please feel free to talk about that down in the comments below. And as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I guess it's ta-ta for now. Bye!